St. Brown in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And right away, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Giants at 1-8 now on the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he'll go further down inside the 40. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Another try for Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll drop to throw. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
3rd and 3.
Open man is Higgins. He's still on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Basham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Completed to Hyatt. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll set up to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
his second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Up the middle with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Brought down at the 20.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to the Porter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibbs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Another run for Gibbs here. Powerful running. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They're quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw here. He's got his
target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his third touchdown, but he's denied. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
He'll look to throw. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33
yards on the play. First down, Lions.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. This will be from 53 for the win. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to win this game. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime. And now